the league is telling the teams that here's the policy and you create what you want in your own stadium consistent with the policy. Here's the policy. Number one, all team and league personnel on the field shall stand and show respect for the flag and the anthem. Number two, the game operations manual will be revised to remove the requirement that all players be on the field for the anthem. Personnel who choose not to stand for the anthem may stay in the locker room or in a similar location off the field until after the anthem has been performed. 4, a club will be fined by the league if its personnel are on the field and do not stand and show respect for the flag and the anthem. Number 5, each club may develop its own work rules consistent with the above principles regarding its personnel who do not stand and show respect for the flag and the anthem. 6, the commissioner will impose appropriate discipline on league personnel who do not stand and show respect for the flag and the anthem. In other words, anybody who the commissioners, whose checks are signed by the National Football League and the commissioner from the league personnel office, I guess, since I'm part of those people, can be fined. Players are a different story. The Players Association has already said, in essence, prior to this announcement, we better not have something where we're fined as players. League is removing that from the table best they can. And there's no description here as what is considered disrespect. I imagine kneeling is considered disrespect. But there's no, like, raising your fist in the air. Is that considered disrespectful? The NFL has not put that in its policy. And essentially, like, if you want to make a demonstration, your lack of presence on the field should consider as your demonstration. And now I guess members of the media will be scanning the field to see who's out there and who's not. And if somebody does kneel during the national anthem, they will not be fined personally. The team will be. There's no rule in here that says how much it would be. And I'm wondering if there would be some owners in the league that'll be like, I'll take the fine. You guys want to go out there and continue to kneel? I'll pay for it. The NFL Players Association is saying they were not consulted and they're not happy with the rule. So that's the latest here, that if you are going to demonstrate during the national anthem, let it be you're just not physically out there. And we'll see how this one flies. Jim Trotter of the NFL Media Group, who's been covering this, because also the league is announced during the owners' meeting as well, a $90 million partnership with the Players Coalition, which is, again, the coalition of players, many of whom they've met with the league last year during the season when this made it on all the news networks. And the Players Coalition and the NFL together, a $90 million initiative. As the league said, the commissioner's saying, it's a platform that we have created together, is certainly unique in professional sports and quite likely in American business. We are honored to work with our players to drive progress. It was unfortunate that on-field protests created a false perception among many that thousands of NFL players were unpatriotic. This is not and never was the case. So it appears to be a team-by-team issue that if you, as a player, choose to demonstrate during the national anthem that is now against league policy, all team and league personnel on the field shall stand and show respect for the flag and the anthem is rule number 1 of the policy statement. And if a player does not comply, then the team shall be fined. And I guess now Jerry Jones, just as an example, or Bob McNair in Houston as an example, will be able to tell the players, you play for us on this team. On this team, this is what we do. And I'm not paying a fine. Unless now a player will go ahead and do it and tell Jerry Jones or Bob McNair, fine's on you. What now? So this opens up many other avenues of protest, in my mind, between players and the ownership. With the NFL being able to say to the president, let's be honest, let's just call it as it is, this is our policy. So that's that. We'll see how that works.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.